Hi guys, welcome back. Demon here. Some house is haunted, but let's see the end result that could happen if you're not careful. This was posted by Sugar Soda. My wife is convinced that we lived in a haunted house. I married my wife 4 years ago, and we finally moved into our dream house this year. It is a rustic home that is over 150 years old. It's on the very edge of town, but still walking distance from everything that we need. My wife has been convinced that our house has been haunted ever since we moved in. She kept telling me that she hears voices when she's in the basement. I went down there with a baseball bat in case there was someone hiding down there. A lot of our friends started to worry about her mental health, and she kept telling them about the voices that she's now hearing in every room in the house. I brought a doctor to her, but he couldn't find anything physically wrong with her. I asked a local priest to come and bless our home, and he agreed. My wife seemed so much more relaxed after he left, as she claimed the voices had stopped. But she didn't like being left alone in the house. I had a business trip that I needed to attend. That would mean I was away for a week. I asked my wife to invite one of our friends over to spend a week, but she refused. She assured me that she was no longer hearing the voices. I came home after the trip to find my wife's body hanging from the banister. She had written a simple note saying that the voices wouldn't stop. I quickly ran the police, and they arrived within minutes. All of my friends and family gave me sympathetic looks at the funeral, as they knew how crazy my wife was. After the funeral, my girlfriend helped me remove the hidden speakers as we prepared to start our new life together. I wish you all the best in your life endeavors, and hopefully this one isn't crazy. Let's offer some advice, guys. This one is from her creation. Am I the butthole for buying my tomboy daughter a girly birthday gift? I know how it sounds. Please hear me out before you pass judgment. I have a 10-year-old daughter who I love dearly, but she's in a very girly girl. She likes Legos, roughhousing, clothes from the boys sections, stuff like that. So I figure I will get her something different for her birthday to steer her in the right direction. I settled on a music box, pastel pink in color, with a pretty ballerina inside that twirls to the music when you wind it up. I thought she might be inspired to wear jewelry if she had somewhere to put it in. I wrapped it up in a box topped with a big bow. You know, the works. My daughter cried a little bit when she opened her present, which was to be expected. She was really hoping for some new game, but I knew that this was the right choice for her. She begged me to return it, complaining, and I quote, "A horrible feeling like my soul is being sucked out of me." Every time she twisted the key to play a song, making the ballerina dance, you know, fun, girly stuff. I ignored her dramatics and played a tune for her every night. Eventually, she came to like it enough to stop hiding it from me. She even started sleeping with it right next to her bed. Though, of course, my little tomboy denied that. I was happy. She was happy. It was all good. Until my daughter started playing the damn thing over and over again, just to make a point. Of course, she acted like she was innocent, insisted it wasn't her, and that something was wrong with the box. I knew she was doing this in hopes that I would exchange it for something less girly. But I've told her time and time again that I do not negotiate with terrorists, so she isn't going to get her way by acting immature. I was set on ignoring her antics, but what happened since then is the final straw. She won't stop playing the damn song. Now, I like a cute little melody as much as the next girl, but she has it going 24/7 since yesterday. I took the key out of the box thinking it would fix it, but I'm certain she rigs it because it won't stop. Last night, I woke up to the infernal sound and found my daughter up way past her bedtime, dancing to the sound in a pink tutu I bought for her years ago. She won't even respond to her name, no matter how much I yell it. I know she's trying to give me what I want, to the point that I realized that the girly daughter I wanted wouldn't be her anymore. And truth be told, I get it now. She doesn't feel like my daughter anymore. I miss her, but as I said, I refuse to respond to this type of behavior. Am I the butthole here? I'll give both of you all 2 out of 5 bottles. The reason, you know your daughter wasn't going to like it from the start, as she's a tomboy, but yet you still buy it anyway. But I commend you for sticking to your guns and refusing to change it. Your daughter, she's also getting it too because she is trying to get back at you and she keeps playing with it, and the fact that she rigged it, that says something about her. You need to break that kind of mentality quickly. She cannot always have her way. Do you all agree? Let me know in the comments below. The next story was posted by Just Another Misfit Toy. Am I the bottle for not including my friend at our reunion? Some background. I'm a 28-year-old female that was bullied by this girl, Sarah, from elementary through high school. She physically and emotionally tormented me, even some of my friends, including my BFF, Sammy. Fast forward 10 years to our high school reunion this past weekend, and obviously, Sarah was there. I immediately ran over to Sammy, and she said not to bother with Sarah because she's a spineless coward. I don't know how Sammy was so calm, but I tried to figure a way to put the past to rest. Maybe Sarah has changed. She was standing alone, so I bought her a drink as a peace offering. As she slipped down the margarita, she said,
"Wow, Julie, you still don't have the guts to stand up to me. Even now, you're definitely pathetic."
Then she started making fun of me while she walked back to all her friends. I was done with her BS, so I just walked away. I'm trying to be the bigger person. A half an hour later, I noticed that Sarah had become disorientated. I'm a kind person, so I obviously went over and walked her to the woodwork shop classroom to get a change of scenery. She struggled, and she said to me,
"Get your hands off of me, freak."
I just smiled back at her, waiting until the paralytic took full effect. She couldn't move or speak, but she could hear, see, and feel everything around her. I dragged her onto one of the tables and turned on the saw. Carefully, I lowered the saw into her abdomen and sliced deep enough into her intestines to be exposed. Then, I slowly dug out her entrails and told her,
"Who doesn't have guts now?"
Admittedly, not my best line, but all of a sudden, I heard a knocking at the door and I panicked. I walked over and peeked at the bottom and saw Sammy's shoes. I only cracked the door, but Sammy pushed her way in.
"What the hell, Julie? I was just... It was too much. I couldn't take it. She tormented me. Us. For years. I can't believe it, though. Why did you start without me? In this huge moment, you didn't include me?"
Then, Sammy pulled out a scalpel out of her purse. I tried to explain to her that she was clearly still alive enough to continue dissecting, which she was happy to partake in. However, every time she texts me now, she has the nerve to text me pictures of Sarah's dismembered shoulder that she kept in a freezer. So, clearly she's still mad. I don't know what to do. So guys, am I the bottle for not including Sammy, even though she didn't ask to be included? In the comments, Princess of Snake sums it up nicely. You're the bottle. Come on, you remember how relentless the bullying was. I'm sure Sammy didn't get special treatment when it comes to the torment. As her best friend, you should have given her special treatment in the execution. If you were my friend, I would be mad too, and send you pics of Sarah's middle finger. I couldn't agree more. I will give you 1.5 bottles. The reason Sarah didn't ask. If she had told you that she wanted to partake of anything, then you'd have gotten 2 for not including her. But as she didn't say, you get 1.5. All I can tell you to do now is try to patch things up with Sammy. She's still your best friend. That's all for now, guys. And remember, have a nightmarish night.